What players is Ryan Poles looking to acquire in this upcoming draft? Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Off back at it with another video talking, of course, my NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears and here to talk about and react to General Manager Ryan Poles' latest press conference in which he was asked a numerous amount of questions. And one of them was about the positions that he would focus on in this draft. And I was very interested in this question because this Bears roster has a ton of holes. It's not just a one-player fix. We need help everywhere. So, what did he say? He basically said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that the focus would be on premium positions. So, pass rushers, offensive linemen, quarterbacks. That's what he said. And then after that, if we feel comfortable at our premium positions, we will go ahead and look elsewhere. So, based off of those comments, here is my reaction. I'm good with that. For me, the top two positions of need for the Bears going into this draft was offensive line and defensive line. Pass rush, defensive line, check. And offensive line, check. He basically listed two of the three positions that I felt the Bears need to address the most. So if we're talking big picture here, what do the Bears need going into next season to improve their team? They need a whole new defensive line. So yes, not just one. Give me multiple pass rushers and defensive tackles. They need a new offensive line. Certainly, there are players that you can think about keeping for next year, Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins, but for the most part, rebuilding the offensive line, or at least half of it. So those are the two most important things. Once you have secured yourself in the trenches and gotten depth pieces at these positions, I'm talking a number of pass rushers, defensive tackles, offensive linemen, guards, tackles, etc. Once you're like solid there, then we're talking about, okay, we could use a cornerback 2. We could use a wide receiver 1. We could use more linebackers. Like, there are other positions. For me, if I had to rank the third one, it would be a wide receiver 1. I think they desperately need to give Justin Fields his A.J. Brown, his Stephon Diggs, his Tyreek Hill. Easier said than done. And obviously in the draft, it's hard to find that. Maybe trade is the right option for that. Who knows? DeAndre Hopkins is available. But point is, it starts up in the trenches, and then we work our way out from there. So I'm totally okay, and I think Ryan Poles is going to go ahead and do that. If you ask me right now, the Bears trade down, and they go ahead and they end up with the top 5 pick, right? Let's say at number 4 with the Colts. If they trade with the Colts, they end up with the top 5 pick, and they end up with a boatload of draft picks in the first and second and third round for this year, next year. And they end up taking a defensive player, probably, one of the pass rushers. They end up taking offensive linemen first, second round, and then we start to branch out here. So that, to me, should be the plan of attack. I believe that is what Ryan Poles is going to do. If it was up to me, I'm going ahead and I'm trying to fill up, the offensive line, defensive line through the draft and through free agency. Wide receiver, maybe through trade, just because the wide receiver market's not very good. But that's what I'm doing. So there you have it, folks. Let me repeat that for you guys. Offensive line, defensive line, number 1 receiver, cornerback 2, some linebackers. And yeah, we can call it a day. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below as always. Thanks for watching.